everybody, here is today's topic. I have a M29 DCB. The boat's in immaculate condition. I've asked several people on forums. Of course, everybody has their own take on it, whether to sand it or another avenue. I think that's a little aggressive as far as removing the name. The boat is in wonderful shape, but the only thing where I got boned, in my opinion, is it looks great and it is cool, but having the name painted on, I just personally wouldn't have done that when I rename it. We're just going to use vinyl, so whoever gets it next can peel it, do what they want to do with it. So I won't say I am 100% on it. I am going to put some tape on, then masking tape over the painter's tape for obvious reasons to minimize the oven cleaner. The oven cleaner method with them, and then apparently use some white vinegar, and that helps with the compound as far as the chemical compounds. It puts it all back to where it needs to be from watching people. And again, I've asked around different folks. As you can imagine, on the internet you're going to get a million different answers, but the consensus seems to be you're safe. I want to minimize where it's actually touching and tape it off as close as I can. But the one topic that keeps coming up is hand painted, and this is hand painted. You can't see it on my camera, but there's little pieces missing here. So apparently it won't take much of the oven cleaner to get that moving, and I'm going to use this nylon spatula to help move things along, keep my hands away, probably put some gloves on. Alright, so I'm not going to video every aspect of it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what I'm going to do. We just want to not damage the boat, and I believe that's probably an obvious statement as well, but here we go. We're gonna try it out, tape it off, and then I'll shoot a little video of taped off, and while it's the chemicals on there dissolving it, and then that'll be it. But here we go. All right, everybody, there's a little noise in the background. They're putting up a metal building next to mine, so you might hear that. This is where we're at. Again, keep in mind, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy with any of this stuff. I'm going to hit it really close. I don't want it splattering, getting all over anything else. I did cover up the tips just in case, but we're going to put a little bit on there and see what happens. Here we go. Okay, this is sitting on there maybe about a minute, and I wanted to do a little sample, and I got it right there. So I'm gonna start using the spatula, and then I'll do another little clip in a minute. But you could see just after 1 minute I touched it and it's falling off. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. It's coming off pretty easy at this point. Probably have to do another coat. The outline in the black seems to be where it's really sticking. It's not as runny as I thought, which is great. I've got a whole wad of paper towels here. Again, it's just a kitchen spatula. Alright, I'm going to shut this off, wipe some of this off, and get down and dirty with it a little more, and then I'll turn it back on here. Alright, I wiped the first coat off with some paper towel, came out here armed. I got a trash can right here, so I could throw this stuff out. I don't want the chemical laying around. And I went ahead, came off easy, so I went ahead and sprayed this. I can let that do what it's gonna do there a little bit longer, and I'm gonna start back on this top, and we'll see what we got here. I'll turn it back on in a second. This is coat number 2. I'm gonna wipe this off. The Lake Havasu, it was very thin, so it came right off. I'm gonna wipe it all off with paper towel right now. We'll do one more coat, and that should be good, and then I'll start peeling it all off, and we'll get it extra cleaned up. And then the boat needs washed anyway, so we'll wash the whole thing, and hopefully we're good to go. We're gonna see. So far so good. Here's a good look. I am wiped it off. Of course, it isn't perfect, and I'm about 10 minutes into the project. Probably a little more than that. Taping it off took a little bit, but I'll show you. All I'm doing here is I'm just dabbing it. I'm not going nuts. Especially where it's pretty clean. I don't want this laying anymore on the boat or any other places of the boat more than it has to. So definitely the edges are the only part that are really sticky. And on the boat name, this looked like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 coats, but up here you could tell it was, they laid it on when they did it pretty thick. I'll let it sit for maybe a minute. I haven't even been letting it sit 10 or 15 minutes. So I might only let it sit for about a minute, and I'll use my spatula and start going at it again. I don't want it sitting on here any longer than I have to. All right, let's get at it one more time. Actually, let me switch hands here, get my right hand going. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, man, there's a couple of spots that are, they're fighting me. I know there's gonna be people, I usually let it sit on there. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, right? Or in the jaw, whatever you said. But there's other videos out there, but the ones I saw, they were on boats where it was, well, they were sitting at a marina, so the sun, they were bleached real bad. And I didn't see anything out there on a performance boat that looks like brand new. That's garage kept, like this is. This is a 2014, but literally looks brand new. It's been garage kept by all the owners. I'm the 4th owner. And when you have that much dedication to keeping your baby clean, I'm going to pass this on to the next guy. And it be squared away like it was when I got it. Alright. It is coming. A little bit slow in spots, but it's coming. Alright. Let's get down here, let that stuff soak up there a little bit. See what happens down here. Looks like we got some movement. We do. Okay. Again, this the hometown that said this is where it said Lake Havasu City, your hometown when your boat's documented. You gotta have that. It'll say Maryville, Tennessee. That's where we live. The name of the boat will be Miss Alyssa. It's named after our daughter. Our team name. My hobby is I have a clothing line. It's called 100% DGAF. So the team name on the side of the boat, we do poker runs and have fun and carry on. 100% don't give a fuck. Alright, I'm going to shut this thing off and hit a little more here. I decided to, almost all of it's off after 2 coats. This is just the 3rd hit. I just hit a couple little stubborn areas. Again, that's the black outline of the original, and that's all clean, so I'm gonna just use paper towel really to wipe off that residue there. Get you a better look here. That's a plastic trash bag. I didn't want the stuff dripping, and it doesn't drip as much as I thought it would, but I would still do this. All right, once I get it cleaned up, we'll show you the last part. Got her done. Got the wife helping me clean the machine. No, it really wasn't dirty. There's one spot that left a smudge for some reason. There's a little bit of ghosting right here. And I don't know if you can see it, but right here. But overall, it came out good. Again, you can't notice it, but there is some ghosting from the letters when my name gets back here. It'll blend it all in nice, and you shouldn't notice it. But overall, it did good. I can't tell what was here and what wasn't. I'm gonna put some wax on it right now and let that settle in, and probably get that out. And then I'm gonna, when I put our name on there, I'm gonna make a solid piece to cover that up, just to keep it out of the sun in that particular area. So, work on the truck next. And that'll be it for this video. I hope that helps y'all out. It seems to have worked. Like I said, I got that one little smudge mark, but I can buff that out, I'm sure of it. But that's what we got. Obviously, I don't know until it sits in the sun a while, but we have a shed, so it won't be out in the sun other than when we use it. And I am going to cover that area with a name to minimize the sun. So I hope that helps you out if you're trying to make that decision yourself. Have a good day.